per him. Right? It's official.
My lips are sealed. What's this? I didn't say that, yeah. Okay.
Girlfriends.
No.
Girlfriends.
No.
Somebody told me.
You out of... No, I'm not... Alright.
Woo! What's up? It's the South Coast Poster Child here, Jackson Grant. As always, we got Terry Crews of Sydney here.
Hello.
The steamroller, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that what we're doing?
We also have two guys. One of them has a girlfriend.
No. Trombone.
Dang.
Wait, I thought you had a girlfriend, Lockie.
Yeah.
That's not funny, man.
Can we talk about Lachlan's girlfriend?
Yeah, Lachlan.
Talk about
No! I'm walking out. Oh, God.
All right, you know what?
Yeah, we'll start again.
We'll start again.
What was wrong with that?
Don't fucking bring her up, Lachlan. Please.
I'm going to bring her up like 40 minutes in.
What can we bring up? The Michelle like to talk about her on podcast? Okay.
All right, take three. Take three.
Thank you.
Hey.
No! Don't. Please. Love you, Lachlan, but don't make me go on Facebook.
Are we going to start this podcast?
Yes.
You know what's annoying?
I think that it's all good.
I think that we might have to leave all this in.
No, please, Jackson.
What, 2 letters?
No, we're not late. Yeah.
We'll see.
This is, all right.
Okay.
South Coast Post Child, Terry Crews of Sydney, here with two guys. Neither of them have girlfriends.
I won't do it again, I promise. I promise.
Please.
I
Sorry.
promise.
She's just going to have to find out that you like her.
Please, fuck it.
She's just going to have to find out that you like her. We're back.
She probably doesn't listen to the podcast.
No, but what if she doesn't? It doesn't.
What if she's like our number one fan?
Won't be. Please, let's just start again.
Let's go
Yeah,
back
we
to
got-
calling
we're starting,
Michelle
we're starting.
gay.
I'm telling you,
Okay, yeah. We probably have to. Do we have to get all this out? Do we have to do another round?
No,
Yeah,
it's
we gotta
fine.
get rid of all that.
All this?
Yes.
No,
Oh,
no,
no,
this is
I
it.
mean for this time.
Yeah.
No, this time it's good.
Yeah, it's deleted.
This guy.
All right, take number fucking 4. All right.
You
Yeah,
have
alright,
glasses on.
I can't.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the South Coast Post Child here, Jackson Grant. Here, as always, with the Terry Crews of Sydney. Hello. The steamroller.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Kareem Diallo.
Hello.
We got two great guests on today. And neither of them have girlfriends. But both of them are hilarious guys. Returning guests of the show. Lachlan McAllister
Yeah. Shout out.
and Vishal Nandavar.
Yeah.
Should we talk about love lives a little bit? we do have a segment, Getting Kissy with Vishy. And what would the Lachlan equivalent be?
Yeah. What would be?
Getting cocked down with Lachlan.
Getting loaded with Lachlan.
You get it?
Loads quite the best.
Yeah.
Lachlan. Yeah. Yeah. What's their love life been like? What's been
Yeah. Who
happening?
you been
with-
following home? Who's following me home with Lachlan McAllister?
Yeah.
It's going all right.
It's going
Yeah?
all right.
It's going all right.
Oh, because you look really good.
Yeah, you do.
You look like a man who has a woman in his life because you've changed.
How? I stopped cutting my own hair.
You dress nice.
You were cutting your own.
Your hair kind of looks like it's all been done up. It looks purposeful.
No, I've been showering.
Oh, you've been...
Yeah.
So you definitely have a girlfriend.
You got someone else to cut your hair. You've been showering.
Yeah, yeah.
It does help.
It does.
You're showing off the legs a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Your look's working for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which means that there's someone, either you've been on the new Queer Eye or you have a girlfriend. So what is it?
Neither.
Neither. You just like been what? Where's this inspiration come from?
Yes.
Something that's been on Queer Eye is any pair of sunglasses that Vishal has ever worn.
Yeah, just put that in. Throw that in.
We're warming
Why
up.
not?
We're warming up there.
Yeah,
everyone.
let's keep
We're
warming
warming
up. Yeah.
I stopped vaping.
Oh.
Ooh.
Haven't vaped for
Ooh.
Well, do
42
you
hours. 48 hours. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I feel so fucking good. But I've been eating. Been eating.
You replace one addiction with another. That's basically.
If you just got really
Yeah.
fat, if you just became a fat guy,
I think I might.
do you think that happens? Like people just never know you may be a fat guy when you turn like 30, and then that's just going to be your whole identity from like 30 until death. You just became a fat guy.
Late in life.
Yeah,
Late
later
in
in life. Like you were.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I was
pretty
like
good.
in shape and everything, but I turned 35 and I became like a fat guy. It became part of my personality.
Yeah, I quit smoking and now I'm just a fat guy. You know, like that's It's.
You do hear about it a lot of the time. Like what?
I don't know why. I don't even know why I did that. But
Yeah,
I had
why'd
to.
you
I think
do
we
that
all know
crap?
why you did that.
There are so many fat fucking like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds. Like I feel like most people just do it. Like they never see their whole life and they just get fat one day.
Yeah, I think they say that if you're over the age of 50 and you have a six-pack, you have severe trauma in your life. You went through severe trauma.
Right.
To
That
be
checks
50
out.
years old and have abs.
Yeah.
You just shouldn't do it. There's no need to. You should. I think I'm just going to get fat when I probably turn 35, maybe.
Yeah.
I might just give up. You just kind of give up. You just eat.
I like that you're anticipating giving up.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And you just basically
You
like,
just
yeah,
have a
that
certain
was...
age. 35, nothing's working out. I'm just gonna.
I'm done. What's the point in
yeah.
trying to work out and staying in shape? I may as well just give in and become a fat guy. Something kind of nice about it as well.
There's something about like having a girlfriend as well. Like I feel like they try and plump you up.
They love
Guys like me and Karim know about that who have
Yeah.
girlfriends.
Yeah.
Michelle, do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
You don't have a girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend. Not looking for one right now. Let's change subject.
Why?
Because I'm not looking for.
You're not looking for a girlfriend right now.
Not at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We do have our segment in the past. Nothing going on now, but we have our segments in the past. Getting kissy
We
with
had a
Bitchy.
segment. Yeah.
Yeah, we had, and that's got in
Well,
the
a
past
lot
now,
of
isn't it?
gurus, especially love gurus, they're pretty much single or they're abstinent. So, maybe I'm one of them. Maybe I am. Oh, by the way, I'm actually doing No Nut November this year.
You are?
Yes.
What's that? You just can't have any cashews and almonds?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
By the way, this is Australia's funniest podcast.
This is
This is
I
what we
distract
branded
myself that I can't eat macadamia nuts by flogging it 24/7.
Yeah. Well, I thought of just doing it this year. Why not? Just challenge myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we in? What's the date now?
It's the 7th, I think. Yeah. Someone.
Dang. Day 7.
Day 7.
How are you going? Are you starting to hallucinate?
Yeah. First week.
Is Lachlan looking a little good in his tiny shorts right now?
Yeah. Lucky, don't tempt me. All right.
Don't tempt the boy.
Yeah.
Do not tempt me. No, just a bit. I don't know. The first few days are fine. It's like what Jackson was saying about like not vaping for like 2 days, right? First few days are fine, and then after week 2, week 3 is the hardest. Because I've done this challenge,
Really?
before, but not like in November, but like in the past.
Well, that's different because I feel like everything else would be easier as more time goes on.
Yeah, this one it gets harder, like especially in the middle, like
Pause.
week 2, week 3. Yeah.
I swear it's bad for you.
Uh,
Not nutting.
I heard it's really good for you.
No,
The science is so back and forth when it comes to busting.
If
Well,
busting
again,
is
if
good
you're-
for you,
no,
call
no,
me
no, if-
Usain Bolt.
No, if you don't like if you have like a porn addiction, then it's good. Like you try and go without watching it. But if you don't have a porn addiction,
If busting is good for you, then call me Olivia Rodrigo.
That might be the best.
I had to
I
sing
didn't
the
get
whole
that
song
one.
to myself.
I didn't get that one. But yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo is a teen pop sensation, a Mexican-American teen pop sensation.
I know Corinne would be into that. Yeah.
Do you know that she's Mexican, or are you just making that assumption
I know
because her
that
name's
she's, I know that
Rodrigo?
she's Mexican.
I
I know that
Corinne
she's
definitely knows she's a teen. That's the one thing.
She's dating like a 26-year-old Olivia Rodrigo. Is that weird? Or am I thinking of the wrong person? No, I think she's dating like a guy in his late 20s. and she's like 18 or 19. She's dating like some producer.
Is that fine?
Is it fine?
I do find it a little
What
bit
is it
weird.
not? What's wrong with that?
Like a almost 10-year age gap.
It's hot.
But if she's a megastar at 18, is she going to be able to find a boyfriend her age that she's...
She should.
Well, not if she wants to keep
Probably
being a
not,
star.
no.
I'm sure she has to keep fucking that guy, right?
That guy's not making her a star.
I think so.
No, not a producer. Is he a producer?
He's a producer, just kind of like a industry dude, big industry guy. He has rosy red cheeks, and he's just involved in everything. He's one of
Rosy
those
Red
guys.
Cheeks is my porn name. Yeah.
But yeah, everywhere there was the funniest joke ever told.
Yeah.
So on to that. What were we talking about that? Yeah. Oh yeah. Is it?
Have you ever done NoFap, Lockie?
I got I think I got 7 or 8 days in one time.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
happened?
Then I beat off. I came. I couldn't. It's so hard.
Right there.
It felt so good. Just
It
like
does.
touching. It's probably good for you.
It is good for you.
It's not like you touch your penis and it doesn't like hurt. You know, that's
Wait a
nice.
second. Hurting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's good or bad. I think the science constantly does a back and forth.
The only time I've ever touched a penis and been hurt from it was when that guy knew karate. That's the last.
That's nice. I like that.
Oh, God.
That was really nice. I really like that one.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I think, yeah. Is it good or bad for you?
Yeah,
That's
well,
what we need to know.
The thing is, if you can hold on to it, like not jerk off for like, for a few days or even a couple of weeks, then it's good. But if you do it for like more than a month, then you just go mental. And I think it's
Do you go mental or does it actually become bad for you?
No, you do get mental. I think it's more of a mental challenge than a physical challenge. I feel like it's probably the hardest challenge a man would ever take on, like harder than like working in a mine or
Is
like
it harder than going to war?
I would say so too. Yeah.
So you're saying to all our veterans out there, go to
Well,
the Anzac.
I think a lot
Okay,
of
yeah, I would like you to go. I would ask you to go down to the Anzac Day service next year and be like, what I've been going through. I'm 7 days in.
That'd be so funny.
It's like a clearly erect penis.
Or like the parade. Like, no, this is the real parade down here.
You're standing over a guy in a wheelchair with just
I
like your
think
boner.
He just has no legs and Michelle's just standing
Looking
around
at an
there.
80-year-old crying woman.
Just your boners at eye level.
No, but I think a lot of like people that go to like soldiers actually do not fap as well. Like they,
Really?
yeah, they
No,
try
I-
and do it to preserve strength. Like I heard Muhammad Ali before his fights, he would like not jerk off or like not touch himself before a fight. Like, not just Muhammad Ali. I think a bunch of boxers and athletes do that as well.
Yeah, but I don't think soldiers do that. I heard a story. One guy was telling me where like he used to be an open micer. Sorry, it sounds bad. He was in like like the lookout bunker where you sit. You have to sit there overnight, and just everyone would jerk off in that, and then the wall would just be stained with cum.
That
That was like the only time you got away from
Wait,
people.
when's this? This is like modern warfare.
What, 2?
No, I'm just talking about like he's serving
Iraq,
recently
yeah.
in Iraq, and that's what's going on. There's this busting going on.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
weird. There'd be a lot going on, I'm sure, in war.
Yeah, how do you get yourself there mentally? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the whole idea. It's a funny idea. It's funny to like imagine you're like in World War II or something like that.
It's funny to think those guys that are over there and they're like away from their wife for like, 2 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And they begin fapping and they think of their wife and they're like, no, still can't do it. Yeah, I
How
think
long have you guys have gone without fapping? How long?
not long. I've never tried to. It's never been an issue. Because we were talking about it recently.
Yeah, I think
It's good for you.
Yeah, it is.
It
good.
may be healthy because like I read that it is good.
I feel like it's gonna, like if you did a nofap, it's gonna change you forever.
It does. Yeah.
It might take that away from you.
What's your regular schedule like?
I think no fat people are predominantly like leaning conservative, and left wing people are
Pro
Free
fat.
love, yeah.
They're
whacking
pro,
it.
yeah,
they're
pro
doing-
fap.
They're going crazy.
Yeah.
I feel there's a big movement.
No, but like the thing is, if you continue to fap like every day or like more than like twice a day, your energy levels tend to.
What
go
if it was
down.
sex? You
That's
never
true.
fapped, but every time you were fapping,
Yeah, but
it
that's
was
the thing.
sex.
A lot of these, like, the reason why people go into these challenges is because they're not actually having sex, and they can't actually attract, not just one, but any woman, just because they don't have the energy or they don't have the
Lachlan's smiling. I don't know why you're smiling.
Yeah, why are you smiling, Lachlan?
Why are you smiling?
Why are you smiling?
No, I think I know why you're smiling.
I know why you're smiling, but let's not go
I'm
there.
scared.
Alright.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm scared as well. But like,
Yeah.
it's just, I think for some, it's mostly for guys who have like porn addictions. They can't stop.
Yeah.
Like doing it, but there's also like, I wasn't like that anyways. But it's good to like see like what my body can take. You know, like what.
Pause.
We got him. We got him.
Yeah, you got me.
We got him. We got him good.
No, but it's I think every guy should at least do it once in their life. Like just do not 30 days, but at least 2 weeks. Just see
Yeah,
how
I
you.
think
Why?
it's important. It's important to try. It's almost like a
This
mental
is-
thing. to
No, but
see
this
if
is
you can do
crazy.
it.
This is like when you have someone that's taken too many mushrooms. They're like, nah, the government is a fucking conspiracy. Da da da. And it's like, I'm living a good life, bro. You don't need to push your weird beliefs onto me.
No, it's
You're like,
not a weird
Try
bro.
it. It's like just try, dude. Just try
Just
it.
try not jerking off, dude. And it's like, no, I'm good. I'm happy. And it's like, everyone should try it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
The
Vishal.
government's making you to jerk off, you know, like I don't know, like just
Try it and see
You
who the
try
person.
it. Just try
who
it.
you
It's
really
not,
are.
It's not for everyone, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you could be completely right. I don't know. I might not do it and my life would change for the better.
How much are you two jerking off?
I'm trying to bring it right down.
But what's like your average schedule like? How much?
Average scale.
I don't know if I'm comfortable saying.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm comfortable
we're a good
saying
boy.
on
We're a
pod.
good boy show.
Yeah.
We can't be talking about this toilet sort of humor.
I think if you're doing it too much, then you should probably stop. I mean,
Yeah.
but how much is too much?
how much is too much? Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
how
it's
much
to
is
the
too
point
much?
Where,
Yeah.
I think it's like to the point where you don't have a normal life. You don't go out of the house. You don't socialize. I think that's definitely, you're just doing it too much. You just
Also,
You go to
three
work,
times
you-
a day is probably too much.
Well,
Is
if
it?
you're a teenager, then
you
you
just
can
don't
get
need
away
it.
with it.
If you're a teenager, it's fine.
It's
but
fine,
Three
but-
times a day is probably.
What if you're
too
like
much.
22?
Yeah, it's probably too much.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if you're Lachlan McAllister,
That
then
hurts.
it's,
Yeah, 'cause I can see your reaction because you're comfortable talking about your number. What are we looking at number wise?
Yeah.
It depends. It's usually like 1 to 4.
Dang.
a
And
day.
it is clearly affecting your life.
yeah.
No, I was always like this, bro.
Just getting new haircuts.
Because you went to boarding school. How were the numbers in school?
I would just jerk off every night. Just 1 probably, maybe 2.
But can the other kids hear or see?
So what?
Wait, did you share?
It's my
Really?
it's my fucking bed. I can
It's
do
my
what I
body,
want.
my choice.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Wait,
what you said to them.
Did you share a dorm or you had your own
Yeah.
dorm? And you
Dorm.
still fucking hell, I can't.
What am I supposed to do? Not jerk off?
Were other people doing
All
it?
right, don't get
I
mad.
guess.
What do you mean, I guess.
I mean, like it's at night. I don't know. You can't see.
Oh, wait. So they're literally in there, and you're laying it down.
What? You wouldn't?
Are you watching hedonism
No, I
films
will-
as you're touching your as you're massaging your body?
No, I'm watching good, straight, classic child pornography. No.
I do it in the shower. That's right.
I can't do this. I
I
don't like
can't
the
do
shower.
shower. I can't.
Oh,
do
really?
No,
Yeah.
I can't.
Can't do the shower.
Cannot do
The
shower.
water, there's like no friction.
I just
You
find
get some
it
soap.
weird doing it in the shower.
Yeah,
Like,
but then it
all
gets
that-
in your. Then the soap hurts.
Who's doing it with soap?
Yeah.
It's like the
No, maybe a little bit,
who's doing it? Like what?
but
Like,
maybe I like that.
it'd be funny if that's the only use for soap is just to jerk off in the shower.
Maybe I like the pain.
I like it.
I've said this before on pod, but I jerk off so much in the shower that I can't walk out in the rain without getting home.
Yeah. And I had the joke that I got erected a baby shower.
Yeah, that's right. I only jerk off in the shower.
So you would come to the baby shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
like-
that this is any sort of child innuendo. Just a pure baby shower. There's adults present.
No, but yeah.
Bunch of sad 30-year-old women.
Beautiful.
Bunch of childless 33-year-olds. Yeah.
To put a button on the subject, good
Yes.
for you, Vishal, for not
It's so
jerking
funny.
off.
It's really
not
hard. We've
Well,
tried.
well,
I-
let's look. It's the first week. We'll see how I go. I could fucking
I
Could be
personally-
tonight. It could be tonight. Who knows? I could just call you guys. I'm like, hey, look, I fucking
I
failed,
fell victim.
and I will cry like every one of those guys on those no fat videos.
You don't
When
have
they
to-
a-
you don't have to
it-
call
it-
us.
It's
I'm doing it.
we
guys.
know. We'll do an Instagram live.
yes, yeah.
Fuck!
Guys,
Jackson! Jackson, I fucked up! Jackson, I'm sorry!
Yeah, no, I do. Like, good for you for doing it. I see it as a weird cry for help, but that's fine. It's your life. It is your life. But
Hey, man.
no, but
Oh, Jackson. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm so sorry, Jackson. Oh.
Just go on a Facebook rant and just like try and get guys to join in that. I don't know. We'll bring it up.
yeah, to put a button on it, good for you for doing that, man.
All right, thank you. Shout out to the NoFap community.
Okay, we've gotten dirty. Let's get dirtier. I
you've
go
got-
on these subreddits for like certain models and girls and stuff like that, and I see a lot of the time guys are saying, "Hey, who wants to jerk off together?" So anyone want to jerk off? with me? I see this all the time. Do you want to jerk off? Anyone want to jerk off with me?
You're seeing these comments, and you go,
I see these comments all the time. Be like, "Who else wants to jerk off with me?"
and you're reading that and going, "Hey, he beat me to it." Because I was just about to type that. Are you ever jerking off with your mates online?
These are random people. I'm seeing it on the subreddits. I'm on like
Yeah.
a subreddit for a girl, an Instagram model.
Which
But I'm
one?
sure you could call them friends after doing it.
Anyone.
It's a community.
Yeah, it's a community, and it's weird. On every single subreddit, there's like a bunch of dudes that are like, "Who wants to join me?" Or let's just talk about her.
Yeah.
And you find, especially in the subreddit with the posts of these girls, they get really in depth with the descriptions. Like, imagine her doing X, Y, and Z. It's so specific.
Do you like reading it?
I don't. I find it kind of a bit strange.
No, you're going to that subreddit to creep out for yourself, not for anyone else.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me what you would do. I don't need to hear another man's fantasy.
Yeah, right.
I can use my own brain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just an interesting thing seeing
Yeah.
that on the subreddits. Because I can imagine, going back into Lachlan's thing, would that be a thing? We'd be like, "Hey, dude, I'm going to go jerk off. Want to come?"
Pause.
Pause. Did that ever happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Would there ever jerk off kind
No,
of?
it's you're in your own bed and you all just. I mean, it's a bunch of like teenagers trapped in a school. What do you think is like?
Well,
Do you ever
all-
touch knees? Do you ever
yeah.
touch the other guy's next to his knee as you were doing it?
no.
Have you heard like
Bunk beds,
rumors
right?
of like guys?
No, it's like
Spunk beds. Hello. Hello.
See that bed up there? I spaffed in it. Hear that crackle in your sheets? Well, that's my spunk, isn't it?
Might you see why I've always got to go get a new load of sheets every single morning? It's because of what I done last night. Put my spunk all over those sheets.
You know,
Go on, clean it up.
you notice the moisturiser is always running out.
My parents are paying 30 grand a year for this place. I should be able to spunk as much as I want.
You know how last night I said I was scratching my leg? Well, I wasn't.
Remember how I said I must have been bitten by a bunch of mosquitoes? I must have gone out in the forest and gotten bitten by a whole lot of mosquitoes. It actually wasn't that.
You know how you woke up and said you saw me sleep? I said I was sleepwalking.
Sausage Boys, ladies and gentlemen. That was pretty
But
good.
I wasn't.
I spunked all over my chest.
You guys ever come on your own tit?
On your own tit?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Nah, me either.
Probably between. I've got some nipple hair, so it'd probably be cool. I could spike it up like Sonic the Hedgehog.
That'd be really nice.
I think if yeah.
Why doesn't anyone do that? Just kind of like get spiky, like what? Just spike up the nipple hair a little bit, like twist it, and just have it like come out.
Like a Shaolin monk.
Yeah. There should be new body hair kind of styles going on. Things are getting a little bit boring.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm proud of my body hair, man. Like I
You're proud you don't shave?
do not shave now.
Wow. But you shave
I'm-
your face.
Yeah, shave my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shave your face all the time, but you still have a beard.
She's at home
Well,
with the
that's
kids. That's what we do. Alley-oops sometimes.
yeah.
Folks.
No, I shave. Yeah,
We're calling you gay.
that's fine. I'm fine with that.
I spunked all
dang
over.
gay.
I spunked all over Vishal's body hair last night. Turned into a fucking mohawk.
Can you do a good Irish?
No, not really.
I
Really?
can't do it. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, right. Aren't you folks Irish?
Yeah.
A lot of people can't hear their
Mate, we're
parents'
calling you a Nazi.
accents.
I can't tell the difference between Scottish and Irish. Like
Really?
Yeah, I cannot tell the difference.
Dang.
Well, I'm Scottish. And Lachlan's Irish.
I'm
Heard you, George.
Irish.
How are you going? How are you going there, Vishal? I heard you
Can
had a lot of
you imagine if I did that to
And
you?
Scottish is like...
Do it. Do it. Go do it.
Wait.
If you make gorillas,
Do it. I am Irish. Ah, no shit.
Oh man. Yeah.
fun, ladies and
What are
gentlemen.
they called? The horn bags?
Horn bags.
Bagpipes?
The bagpipes.
Oh, bagpipe, yeah.
Yeah.
See those bagpipes over there, laddie?
Mate, do you see the
What's
pair of...
stuffed on that?
Mate, do you see the horn bags on her? Mate, look at the horn bags on her. I can't wait for later tonight.
Do you want to come with me?
Mate, did you see the horn bags on her?
Hey there, lass. Did you see her horn bags? Hey, they're right good. Looking right good over
I
there.
can't wait
down
to
there.
think about that when December comes around.
We're all in this together, laddies. We'll make it through. Then we'll start thinking about our horn bags in the 1st of December. That's got a little bit too
Yeah,
artery,
yeah.
artery. Too much going on
yeah.
there.
You sound like Shrek.
I do sound it, but I guess that's good, isn't it? Shrek was Scottish.
Yeah.
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 Well, it was the same voice he used for Fat Bastard, Mike Myers. If you hear Fat Bastard in Shrek.
Got a turtle-head poking out.
Wait, where's your shitter? I got a turtle-head poke. Nah, that sounds...
Got a turtle-head poking out.
I'm no kidding. I got a crab that can choke a donkey.
That was all right. That was all right.
Dang,
That was
I,
alright.
That was so good.
I wonder what 50 Cent has to say about all this.
Yo, man, we see your home bags? Looking pretty good, man. I'm trying to do this No Fap November as well. I'm trying to do it as well. I got shot 9 times.
Oh, gee, Fitty, it's me, John Travolta. And guess what? I got something to say about those horn bags.
Yo, those home bags are looking pretty good, ain't they, big? My wife will even admit they look pretty nice.
I ain't scared of your home bags, motherfucker.
You know your boy Hove's gonna go spunk all over
This
the
is
shit
Bernie
later
Mac.
tonight.
This is Bernie Mac. Let me tell you something. I ain't scared of those motherfucking home bags.
I'm gonna watch a porno, and I'm gonna be thinking about earlier today.
Those motherfucking home bags. Damn, I fucked it up.
Who is-
I was
who
trying
is-
to do
That's Cat
Cat Williams.
Stevens.
That Cat Williams. That's Cat Stevens. Oh, baby, it's a wild, wild fucking world, man.
Oh, yeah, a little change of subject, guys.
Yeah, let's just we're going off the rails,
It's getting
yeah?
fun.
We went to a Mexican restaurant the other night. Yeah, we went into this Mexican restaurant.
Yo, Holmes, we got leopard seats, eh? I like the leopard seats you got going on, Holmes. What's going on, Gavron? I like that you got leopard seats in the restaurant.
I like how your impression's just based on San Andreas.
I know, it is
It's so
completely
just played San Andreas once. I'm like, that's what a Mexican sounds like.
Well, it is. It's not
Yeah.
wrong.
It's what an essay sounds
Well, the
like.
guy who voiced Caesar in the game was white.
Dang, was he?
Yeah.
Well, let's cancel him.
Yeah.
Let's bring this up. Pause.
Why don't we call sushi? So there's like Chinese food, there's Mexican food. Why don't we call sushi Japanese food? Why we get some other silly word for it?
Wait, we do call it Japanese food.
No, we call it sushi.
Yeah.
If a guy was giving you sushi, how would he sound, though? Lachlan McAllister.
Yeah, Lachlan. This-
Indian.
Hey,
And I'd say thank you, have a nice day, and then
Yeah.
I'd close my front door.
what if an
'Cause
Indian
he's
guy
a
was
Uber
actually...
guy. Is it implied that it's an Uber guy? Do you guys
No,
get
I was
that?
just imagining like an Indian dude in a
Wait.
food court.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what I imagine giving my sushi from.
Yeah.
Speaking
You know-
of that, Bashal has an Uber sticker on his car,
I did
which
Uber
is-
for a while, actually.
which is crazy. And
I
you
did
haven't
Uber.
done it, you
Christ.
still
It wasn't.
hasn't.
It wasn't like like those. Like I put it as a sticker just to make a joke. I
No,
was
they
doing
did
Uber.
when you walked into the car. Yeah.
They.
It's
when
like,
I was
yeah,
buying
pal, Your car's right over there, buddy.
I
You
like
already
it,
got your set
used
up.
car lot just separate, just cars with Uber stickers just for the Indians.
Yeah, don't worry, mate. We already got you set up. You don't have to worry.
It already comes with an Uber sticker. Already got the registration. In case you want to hit the road right now and make some money, go for it, mate.
It's all right, mate. We already got the bloody dot right in the middle of it as well. We already got your dot on it.
Yeah, we got
We
your
left some curry in there just so it can smell.
yeah, we got the little elephant and everything in there.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, the Indian guys have to go to a specific car yard to get those, or do they make them smell like that?
I don't know why I'm entertaining this thought, but yeah, it's all them. It's all them. It's all.
It was so funny. We literally, when we had a killer come on,
man.
him and I had this like big conversation about like comedy and kind of like exploiting things in comedy. And he's like, yeah, I don't really feel comfortable like doing this a lot of the time. It feels cheap and it feels hack. And then him and Alan came on and did like racist caricatures.
Yeah.
For literally an hour.
I like how Alan,
worst
because I saw a bit of
stereotypes.
it, and it's like Alan wearing like those like John Lennon glasses and a beret, but he's like with a thick Vietnamese accent.
Yeah.
Like in what universe would that actually happen?
Japanese.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Japanese. Sorry,
Japanese.
cancel me right
There's
now.
a big difference.
Japanese
Alright,
food,
big
Mexican
difference.
food. So we go to this Mexican place.
Okay, you go to this
Yeah,
Mexican
let's get back
place.
on topic. Yeah.
We go to this Mexican place, and
Can I take your order?
we tried to go somewhere else before it. That place was closed. So I pull up on my phone. I'm like, all right, we can go here. That looks fucking lit. As we're driving there, I stop and pull over for a sec and put on some music. And then we get there and we're walking up to the front door. There's a closed sign that you can't see unless you're like right there. But the store is still packed because, I don't know, they must have, it's like we're still serving these people, but no one else.
They got lazy.
Yeah. I'm like, it looks like a damn siesta in there.
No, sir, no more orders. I'm so sleepy.
No.
No, sir, no more today. I need to take a nap.
That's just good old fashioned. Good old fashioned. That's good.
Me so sleepy, sir. No more order.
Yeah, so I go up to the door, there's a closed sign.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, maybe I can, I like wave at the woman that's working in there, waitress or whatever. And she comes over to the door and she's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. We're closed. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. And she's like, literally, if you got here 2 minutes earlier, you would have got in.
That's crazy.
And I'm like,
to
why
be
tell
so
me that?
specific? Yeah.
Why tell me that part of it? I would have been so fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
know
know
what
that's
I mean?
made it worse.
Yeah.
Hearing those two
Yeah,
minutes.
of course.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing to do. Be like, no. Like, it's better if she was like, no, we've been closed for an hour.
Yeah.
Closed,
It's,
private
it's about the
function.
time frame, right?
It's like
yeah.
literally
an hour,
15
or we-
seconds.
Yeah.
15 seconds earlier, you would have been eating the best meal of your life.
Yes.
But no, you're 15
Yeah.
minutes. It's 15 seconds late.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know. It's a funny thing to do.
And
Be
you're
like,
thinking about, I shouldn't have listened to my music.
I shouldn't have
all
put that
stuff.
new Drake album on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
That's a harsh one. What do you do as a restaurant? What's the trick? What time did they say they closed?
Oh, yeah, on the website, it said later.
Oh, it said later than it is.
So I guess they must have to close it so everyone gets out by then or something.
I think they would like close the dining part and then still take orders for like maybe for 10 minutes. But even then, it's like 2 minutes. It's like, what? Well, you could just open now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the kitchen's still there.
the kitchen is still like they could just cook up something like just
Yeah.
last minute. It's not like there's like a huge line. It's like, oh yeah, 2 minutes.
Do you think if you like really intimidated them and like screamed, you would have gotten served?
That's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah,
like,
it gets to that point. Do you want to become like that dude?
Well, you saw what happened with James Corden when he was that.
He
yeah.
wasn't that dude though.
No, he
he
wasn't.
was being like just kind of what is it? He was just being
You've just been English.
yeah. There we go. Yeah,
It's the wrong thing.
Well, it's the
He
wrong
just kept
one.
getting served the wrong thing, but as
Yeah.
opposed to like, yeah,
He wasn't
okay.
being intimidating. He was being just kind of like catty and annoying and
Yeah.
rude. Intimidating would be like, nah, I need to eat. Nah, see,
But-
you gotta fix me up something.
having said that, would it have been helpful for me in that situation if James Corden was with me?
Yeah, I think
I
it
think
would
it
have.
would have been.
It would have been.
I think
James
she would have
Corden
said
would
to
have
me,
helped.
he'd go, what the bloody hell?
Mate, what the hell? I'm James
into
Corden
there.
here. I'm a bloody talk show host.
Yeah.
Get me into there. I'm hungry.
Jackson and I are doing
Yes.
karaoke together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think he would have, like, because one, he's got star power, but also he could just.
No, not even the star power.
Not
Go
even
on,
star
love.
power.
Fix us up something real quick.
I think he would just.
Yeah, he'd be
throw a
charming about
Yeah.
it.
Or
fit. No, I think he's.
I don't
You
think,
have to
I don't
be
think you could
aggressive.
trick the Mexicans though. I think they'd be like, we're done. No, for real. I don't think you would have got him.
What's the trick? What would have you done?
Just you missed it, bro.
And
Yeah.
just yell to Rachel Everett and just call it a day. Yeah.
Yeah,
How about
well,
you?
I would have done that if the food was good.
I would have done that if we had great service.
How
He
about
gets
you
the
run
food,
over
I'm
to
like,
the chef? You run over to the chef real quick and tell him you're not closed, Speedy Gonza.
Oh, that'll get him trending on Twitter.
And I thought maybe, am I meant to try and tip her? Would there have been room for that?
Oh.
But do you
Let us
actually
in.
tip in restaurants?
We
here?
tip.
Well, we know
tip.
you
Yeah, we
guys
don't.
don't.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Is that a thing? I've never heard that before with Indian people.
What?
They don't tip.
Well, again, depends how generous we're feeling, which is very rarely. But yeah, it's
Where are we all on the tip
Well-
scale? Pause. I know, yeah, I have a bad stereotype, so I overcompensate. I tip nicely.
I've never tipped.
Or I'll actually do a weird one. Last night I went out for dinner.
Yeah.
They just got my order wrong, and I was too kind of embarrassed to say that, and I paid around $99 for a meal that should have been $70, and I was just too embarrassed. It already went through. I was just
Gee.
too embarrassed to kind of say they got it wrong.
yeah.
Damn.
See, if it was like that much for a meal, I would have fucking. But if it's like $10 or $20, then I'm like, all right, that's fine, whatever. It depends on how much the meal costs.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's like a meal, that you order was a 77, but then again, if they gave you something that was like $99, like what do you mean they mixed it up? Like they just
I looked back at at what they charged me for. I think we ordered like 2 things, and they charged us for like 5 things, and it was just completely different things. I decided completely different taste.
Yeah.
There's nothing that expensive on KFC's menu.
it's like
I'm
10
hungry. I
No,
got
it's like,
3 of the family pack.
No, it's 10 family feasts.
You charged me for 5
good.
watermelons.
Yo, you know I only had 2. You know
have-
I only had 2.
You have 5 watermelons, and you're like, yeah, but I was trying to steal 2 of them. Where'd you go?
I went to a Italian restaurant, La Tavola.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
just down the road. It was just one of those things where I'm just kind of like awkward, and I'm like, oh, it's already gone through and everything. I gave like a $10 tip, and it
Yeah.
made it up to like $90 or something.
Jeez.
Oh wait, $99, and I was like,
Oh,
it
okay.
seemed
So
a bit expensive.
that's okay. So the 99 was including the tip.
Including
as
the
well.
tip,
Ah, right.
yeah.
Right. I
So
thought you just got charged 99, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna tip them for getting it. It's like
No.
$100 for getting your order wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
like, wow, that's very
I
generous.
did the order, and it was like, would you like to enter a tip? That's the first thing I see. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll do 10%. So I add
Yeah.
and then I see
Why?
when I add the 10%,
They're
it
getting
goes up
paid,
to
dude.
99.
They're making. If you're tipping them, they're making more money than.
It's more for the whole idea. If you're going to come back,
Did you go with
again-
a girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna tip
Yeah.
with the.
No, but she wouldn't have even known.
Yeah, but tipping's not. Really
No, it's not like a date. I mean, it is
Yeah,
a date.
it's
but
not
this
really
is-
a date. Like,
but
I'm
this
not
is-
impressing anyone.
Yeah.
It's more like
Yeah.
I may come back to this restaurant, and what happens, they see if you tip or not. And next time they see you, it's going to be like, oh, he's back again, the guy who tipped.
Yeah.
And then you have a nice experience
Ridiculous.
next time. Compared to like coming back and be like, oh, dang, I remember that dude, he didn't tip.
No one's tipping.
It's all about the next
No,
time.
but that's the thing.
No
like,
one's tipping.
It's big in America is because they get paid like shit. So they
Yes.
have to. So they're actually most of the time they're actually working for the tip. They're not because they're getting paid shit.
Pause.
Whereas here, yeah.
Hello.
Whereas here, they do get paid decently. I'm not saying it's like an easy
We're not.
job.
Yeah,
but
it's not service based like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you're gonna get great service regardless.
Some places,
Yeah, you're
no,
right.
but there are some places where you get terrible service, but the food's really good. So you end up just going there for the food. You just get treated like shit, but then the food's really good.
It's literally never crossed my mind. You know what I do like though, when you do go to a restaurant like that and they've got it on like the iPad and it comes up to the tip screen and they pull it around with the tip screen up.
Yes. It's very presumptuous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
kind of like, no.
Oh, dang, you do that.
Estevaz.
Come on, sir. Please, sir. I have 12 children.
Well, you can't blame a man for trying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come out, kids. We have to show the man who he will be helping if he tips us. We so hungry, sir. Please,
Yeah.
just $1.
No, I'm not tipping because yes, it's not a part of the culture.
It's not really a thing here. I think it's more of a
If you're
American
at like a
thing.
mid to upper like range of a restaurant, you should be tipping. I think. If you
No,
go to-
I think it should be because they're getting paid. You should
Yeah.
be tipping at like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they do that. Like, it's not tipping, but it's like, oh yeah, you want to round up your order so that like 68 cents or whatever
Yeah.
goes to like a charity.
What
Oh,
about
I hate
when you
that.
go to like
who does that?
yeah? No,
Who does that?
You
I,
go to,
so
I sometimes
annoying.
do that. I'm like,
Why?
yeah, fuck it. It's
Oh,
68
if you
cents.
got a
Yeah.
bad gal or a peng like serving you at Cotton On, it's like, oh, would you want to get a water bottle or do you want to add $2 for charity?
Yeah.
And it's like a babe. You're gonna do it.
No.
You're gonna impress her.
I would have done it back then. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
You see a babe, you're getting like a t-shirt, it's $12. She's like, oh, would you want to add $3 on for charity? Or get a water or a tote bag?
Fuck no.
You're just gonna say no to
I'd
her.
get
No.
a tote bag.
But you hate women, so that's also that's also one
Bad
other thing.
example there. But I'd get
Yeah.
the tote bag. I wouldn't do the charity thing.
But you'll do the tote bag to
yeah, I
impress
could go. I
her
could use another
and to-
tote bag. I don't know what for, but I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'll just
So you're
a
gonna
tote
get something you don't need to impress someone.
bag. I mean, I could use a tote bag in the future, whereas
Yeah.
Answer the question, Vishal.
Answer the question.
yeah, fuck, I'll get the tote bag there.
But
Cue
why
the
are you,
applause.
why are you getting the tote
Yeah,
bag?
why are you getting the tote bag?
I don't know. Again, it just depends on the situation. Yeah, like it depends on how hot the chick is.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So that does have a lot to do
It
with
has
it.
a lot to do with it. I'm talking about
Yeah,
even
it-
charming. If she's kind of like, oh, do you want to get a tote bag?
Oh, then no.
Then it's like, oh, no,
Fuck
I'll be
that.
all good. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, would you like to get a tote bag? We're giving to a charity. I'll be like, yeah, of course. I'd love to give it. I'd love to
Yeah,
get a
like
tote bag.
again, it just depends on the item. If it's just a tote bag, yeah. But if it's like, oh, you want to get like a bunch of other shit, which is, you know,
No, I'm talking about like
Yeah.
within $3, $2 max.
yeah. See, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's only $2 or $3. But yeah, if it's like, oh, you want to get these other shirts, you want to get like, oh,
That's
I was like,
crazy.
nah, fuck
That's
that.
insane.
You know?
No.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. I don't
Tote bag's
think.
fine. It's just $2-3. It's fine.
Yeah.
What's $2-3? You know?
But that's tipping.
Yeah, but it's not going to them. It's going to the.
Damn, he got you.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
tipping, though.
literally tipping.
So there you go. I guess some people will tip as long as they get to talk to a pretty girl.
We've done it, folks. We've done it.
Yeah.
What
Well,
about if there's a hot waitress and you want to impress her? And you just, let's say, here we go. You've bought a $100 meal. It's going to be $100. And she's like, oh, do you want to add a tip?
if it's $100, probably not.
Dang.
Yeah. It's again, it just depends on
Hot
what
hot
my
babe.
budget is. Yeah.
Hot babe. You've just gone out for a $100 meal. What's 110 between friends?
Yeah. See, 100. Nah. See, that's the thing. Like, if it's a. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it. Like, again, it depends on how much I spend that day. If it's
Right.
$100, I'm not tipping.
Dang.
But if it's $20, like for a shirt or whatever, and then like you want to get
$3
tote bag,
or something,
yeah, that's
yeah.
fine.
Dang.
If it has to be I would say under $50.
And then what would you tip? Would you tip $5 or something like that?
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3.
$2 or $3. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I'll still tip, but I'm not going to go out of my way to, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm spending like $100 on a meal,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, yeah, I'm tipping this waitress $10. What's the chances of me getting with the waitress? You know what I mean?
Very slim.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Is what she was, and that's why you tipped. Folks, hello.
I remember going to Office Works ages ago, and they were doing like a roundup thing for like depression charity, and I was so poor at the time. I was like, if I donate to this, I'm gonna have to sign up.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's how poor I
And
am.
Lachlan McAllis is also doing a roundup thing in
Yeah. What's he rounding up, huh?
What's he rounding up?
He's
Yeah.
rounding up mentally unstable women and tying them up.
Pouring Roundup outside the You know the kids play. I'm fucked. You know the kids place.
Okay. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you fucked? You haven't done anything.
Excuse me.
You haven't done anything.
Excuse me. I've been doing a lot.
What have you been doing? You've been hitting your vape, sitting. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's going on in your life? We haven't had a check-in with the whole Lachlan McAllister.
Let's
What's going on in the Lachlan McAllister saga?
Yeah.
Not much, man.
Are you still working at that Greek?
I am.
You are?
I'm working at the comedy store now.
Whoa.
Whoa.
No.
What? Oh, you're not?
It's just like pouring drinks and shit.
Dang, that's not.
It's
That's alright.
the, it's the worst job. It sucks. I hate it so much.
What's so bad about it?
Because you have to walk out during someone's set.
Yeah.
And I don't know where any of the seats are or anything, so I'm just like walking around like a fucking moron.
You'll learn them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you'll learn. It's your first day.
We'll see.
How long have you been there?
I've done one shift.
Nice.
Yeah, it's only one shift.
It's
so-
cool. You see like some cool comic that you like, and you go like, "Hey," and they're like, "Can I get a drink?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure."
Who have you seen?
I saw that emo dude. That guy's funny.
Emo
Oh
Philip.
yeah, Emo.
Yeah, yeah.
No, not Emo Phillips.
Majok. I don't know.
Yeah,
how to
yeah.
pronounce it.
Sudanese guy from Perth, I think. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's really funny.
Emo my cock. Emo
All right,
McCock, everyone.
No, you go like, he wasn't like that, but you know, like you're like some comic would just like,
Yeah.
"Can I get a drink?" And then just walk away. Like, oh, cool. I thought I was going to come here and make friends.
Well, you can. You just have to.
You just have to not be a fucking social retard.
And you're like, oh, hey, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just take
Yeah,
one
yeah. You
drink.
just have to not be needy. Just like, hey, is your drink? That's it. And then
You should give him a tip.
Like take money out of the tip jar. Yeah.
Did he give you a tip for his drink? Now that you're going to be able to really point out and kind of name and shame comedians who do and don't tip for drinks.
No, it's all free anyway for them.
That's all free.
Yeah.
No one tips. It's not a thing.
I think they do.
No, it's crazy.
I tip all the time. Whenever I go to a restaurant, a nice restaurant.
They're probably laughing as you walk out.
They're like,
You know, it's like, what the heck? What's he trying to prove?
I went to one restaurant, a Nepalese restaurant. They had a huge tip thing. I mean, like a tip jar full of like obnoxiously big, like around this big, a whole bunch of like notes in it. And I was like, dang, okay, fine, I'll add $5 then.
You're crazy. I'll tip like street musicians.
Oh, well, I'm not going to do that because you're a hipster. You have to only do hipstery things.
Yeah.
yeah,
You'll-
that is very.
No,
Yeah.
I'm trying to support.
That's
them.
very.
Why?
That-
What's
that-
that?
if they're
yeah.
good.
If
If
they're
they're good.
Yeah, I do that as well. If I have like loose change, I'm like, here you go. Yeah.
But I very rarely have loose change.
So wait, what do you tip them with? Just notes.
No, I walk up and
You
say,
should
hey,
chuck
you
a
could
G
do this
minor
better,
in
you could do
here.
that better. Yeah.
What about you? What
I
about
say you
just
should
get
chuck A minor in here. I've got
coming.
one in my boot.
Damn, I'm actually not catching up on all these music jokes.
A minor. I've got
It's a
an A
chord.
minor.
Oh, nice.
A minor the chord, A minor the-
I missed the actual joke portion, not the musical part. I was going to say, how about you tip someone? You just take like the tip of your penis out. Like, here's a tip for you, sweetheart. Here's a tip. Here's my tip.
You know, Woolies.
Here's my tip.
It's like, oh yeah, that's
like,
my
like-
that's how I support the 1%. This is my 1% tip.
It is fucking ludicrous. Like the people that work at these massive charities, granted they're giving away money,
Yeah.
but their salary, they've been making so much more than an average person.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey guys, don't you want to give 13 cents to make this thing feel better and round up your money? That's fucking...
They take, like-
That's crazy, I
They
think.
take like 85% of it.
yeah,
as
they
well.
take
Do
quite
they?
a bit as
Yeah.
well. Like,
Dang.
you're talking about like these major big
Yeah.
ones that you see on the streets. Yeah, yeah. It's like they're getting up.
No, Woolies. You're at Woolies. It comes up. Do you want to round up to this at the end of it?
Oh, right, those ones. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I know the big ones. They're like the big you see like on the streets and
Like
stuff.
Red
yeah.
Cross, I think keep
Yeah.
like 85%. It's
Whoa.
usually Red Cross in the.
Dang.
Yeah.
Do
I
they
think
say
it's-
that? Do they promote that?
No.
Well, they can't.
Why would
promote-
they?
Why would they promote it? It's bad for business.
It's like they're trying to bleed my pockets. They're trying to bleed my pockets here.
Again, it depends on what.
Red
if they-
Cross is like donating blood. I feel like I'm having blood taken out of my pockets. You bleed a bit-
85% of it goes back to them. It's actually run by Dracula.
yeah.
Sorry, we have to keep him fed.
The Woolies thing, I went to a Woolies the other day and I had been to Kmart
It's
already.
called Woolworths.
What do I call it?
Woolies.
Okay, yeah.
I like that's his stance. It's no.
I know
Woolworths.
it's Woolworths.
Ah.
I don't say
Stop
Woolies.
shortening shit,
I don't
right?
say
I love how
Woolies.
much time and money McDonald's put into making it Macca's in Australia.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
It's
so
You're
fucking-
right.
like, it's nuts.
Yeah. I
Yeah?
can't stand
It's
it.
so lame.
I don't like it. I call
Well,
it
come to
McDonald's.
Macca's.
I call it McDonald's. I call it Woolworths.
McDonald's.
I've never once used any of those terms. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, it's McDonald's and it's Woolworths. I've never
What are
once
the other ones
done
where
the
they short
abbreviation.
where they shorten it?
Oh, we got like Vishal's penis compared to a normal penis.
Oh, you got me there.
We got him there good.
All right. What else?
Yeah,
It's
so-
shorter.
Yeah.
What else do they have? They've got.
I'm telling a story.
He's got to get this story out. Jackson is like, this is my
let's hear
moment.
the-
I'm
let's-
not
let's
letting
hear
you
the-
ruin
let's hear
it.
the
So,
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, let's listen.
Bringing up the trolley, I'd just been to Kmart.
Yeah.
And I pull out this stuff, which was sitting in like the the kids' seat part of the trolley.
Yeah.
So I'm like scanning that, and as I get to the end, I go pay, and because I don't know why, I guess because the machine knew that I had shit in the basket in the trolley somehow.
Yeah.
I meant trolley. I think it said basket, but yeah. So the trolley, and it came up on the screen and said, "Did you forget something in the basket?"
Oh.
I mean trolley. Fuck, I keep saying basket. Did you forget something in the trolley?
Basket.
And there was no option to click yes or no. So it was just a passive aggressive way of telling me you're trying to steal some shit.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Does that make
Right.
sense? It's like,
How did they know? I can't
Yeah.
understand how they.
so the woman comes over and is like looking in my trolley like
Ooh.
this. And I'm like,
You're like, ma'am, this is a basket.
yeah, she's looking around in there, and she like goes up to the screen, clicks out of it, whatever, and it's gone. She's like, yeah, you're fine. And there's like a video of me like turning back to the thing from the trolley, and it knew that there was still shit in my trolley.
Mm.
So it's trying to stitch me up. Isn't that crazy?
It was trying to scam you.
Yeah.
Oh, it made a mistake. It was the system's fault.
Yeah, but it's crazy that it wasn't even like the way it was even written was like.
It did give you an option. It wasn't like
Did you leave something in your
skip bag.
trolley?
It's like the Woolworths thing where it's like you haven't put something in the weighing, or you
Yeah,
put too
yeah.
much
It's like
or
you
something.
scan it, but then you put it in and it doesn't pick
Yeah, it doesn't
up.
register, and it's
So
kind
you
of
have to, like,
waiting.
get, like-
sometimes
yeah.
you can do skip bagging, or it's like I'm using my own bag.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
There's just been a mess up, but this isn't even giving you that option. It's like,
Yeah.
no, you're in the wrong.
Well, there would have been a meeting to be like, all right, so what is the message going to be when we think someone has taken some shit?
Yes.
And the message is going to be a question. And that question is, did you leave something in your trolley?
Yeah, and you can't even give an answer.
Yeah.
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 I'm like looking at the screen like, no, I didn't leave something in my trolley, and have to get this one woman over to come and inspect me. This is like, my dad was a super cheap auto
Yeah.
in my hometown, and he was like walking around, and he heard like over the intercom, it was like security aisle 8, and my dad like looks up at the aisle, and it's aisle 8,
Oh, that's great.
and he's like,
He just runs.
and he continues looking for what he's looking for, and he hears it again, security aisle 8, and he's like, what the hell is going on? So he just walks up the front to like the guy working at the front counter, and he's like, what? Do you think I'm trying to steal something?
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean? And he's like, I heard over the thing, security aisle 8, it said it twice. And he's like, oh, that's actually just a pre-recorded thing. And they just play it over there to make people think, oh no, the security's happening.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they used to do it at the
What?
Reject Shop when I was a kid and I worked there.
Dang.
Reject Shop is the most derelict place to work.
The reject shop is. I was thinking about Franklin's. Anyone here know Franklin's?
I've heard people talk about it, but I've never.
No
been.
frills, Franklin's.
Franklin
That's-
looks like he farts and smells it. When he's alone in his office, I reckon he takes some rips.
Franklin's. Nah.
But did you ever go to Franklin's?
Yeah.
You went to Franklin's.
Oh, no, I
No
think...
frills.
No, it was called Tucker Bag or something. Tucker Box?
What's Tucker Box?
I don't know, it was my local.
That's even. Oh, Franklin's isn't a local; it's a chain.
Yeah, no, I didn't go there. There wasn't one in my town.
It wasn't a Franklin's.
I've heard of the chain, but what did it go just bankrupt and like?
I
this
think it
Or
was
got bought out by,
got
like,
bought out by IGA.
IGA.
Yeah,
okay.
but it was just in that same world of
Oh.
like real discount, worst people on earth would shop here.
IGA is not...
No, it completely rebranded.
Yeah.
Franklin's had like no frills, everything. That was the whole idea. It's like you get no frills milk, no frills
Ooh.
cookies, no frills.
No frills. Yeah,
Toilet
that sounds
paper.
very familiar.
Yeah.
Maybe it was that.
Right.
Franklin's.
Yeah, I'm talking about a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it only existed in like the worst places on earth.
I remember when we got Woolworths in my hometown, they installed an escalator and we'd go from school and go and ride it.
That's really depressing.
That is like the Trevor Noah bit about Zambia.
What's
like,
that?
You know the Trevor Noah talks about like he went to Zambia.
Zambia, you crazy, man.
How they had their first ever mall and had an escalator and everyone just was like
that's
escalator.
Yeah.
That was basically it. It's weird. Like some places it's like, oh yeah, we get a mall, an escalator, and it's like the biggest thing. It's like Dreamworld or like Disneyland.
course.
You know what I mean?
I feel like you're accusing me of stealing Trevor Noah's bits.
Yes.
And I just have to say, it's very hard for South African people like myself
Nice.
to get away with.
Yeah, well,
My mother went through apartheid. It was actually really bad. It was actually really bad.
We lost all our slaves.
Which we went through.
It was hard.
We had to start
What do you
paying
expect?
people
We had
money.
to start doing our own work.
Yeah.
What do you mean to do our own work now?
yeah, our farmers are
What? And
suffering.
you think I'm going to tip you? Dang, I can't do the accent. You're good at it.
I
Trevor
can't do
Noah.
this. I
I'm from
can't-
South Africa. I'm in America, and it's
Oddball.
such a worse place than South Africa. Black people have no rights here. I come from South Africa. I thought it was bad over there. It's worse here in America.
Comes over here, starts working at McDonald's, doesn't get tipped ever. He's like, I thought CF Africa was bad.
I thought South Africa was bad.
Yeah, cause yeah. I went to Macca's the other morning during
McDonald's.
work.
Don't be part of the problem.
They paid a lot of money for me to
They
call
did.
it
They
McDonald's.
did.
I mean Macca's.
Yeah.
And I got like a sausage and egg McMuffin.
Extra sausage.
This might be a Trevor Noah joke as well, but as I was sitting there eating it, I like looked at it and I could see myself in my rear view mirror, and it was just the most depressing thing in the world. Eating by yourself is sad enough, and when it's something that's
Eating by. I've actually done that a bunch of times. Like,
Oh,
just
really?
I
have-
only
No
eat by
way.
myself.
I know, right?
What are you talking about?
No, like I
Eating
I
by
don't
yourself-
like eating with other people. I
No, I
want to go
actually-
and be alone.
I like-
yeah, because they're gonna
eating
say, "Hey, Lachlan, why are you eating human?"
You bring me on this show and you just make fun of me. I don't understand.
and I come here every time just so I can. No, but like I've had like McDonald's breakfast just by myself. I'll just drive up to a McDonald's, and just have my headphones on and just listen to some shit or like listen to a podcast. It's actually
That's
really
exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it sad though?
Yeah.
Is there an element of
no.
sadness?
If it's in the
Maybe
morning,
if it's in your car.
It
If it's in your
Yeah,
car.
no. If it's in your
Yeah,
car,
if
it's
it's in your
sad.
car.
If
Where
it's-
else do
might
you
be
sit?
sad.
In the restaurant by yourself, like a maniac?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
well, if you
Well, yeah, that's the most depressing thing I've ever seen. I said this to you, but it was... So I was going in there and there was just a little girl. She was standing on the seat with her grandpa, and he was like fucking 80, 90 years old, and just like sitting hunched over just with his meal there, both of them looking at each other, just void of expression.
Yeah.
And it's the most depressing thing in the world because it's like do you understand?
wait, no, see, that's
you're
the thing.
in McDonald's here? You're in?
Yeah.
You're sitting in...
yeah.
No, I'm just going up to the counter and leaving.
Oh, and you
At that age, it would have been like after school. I'd probably been...
What Jackson just said. That's way more depressing than sitting by yourself and eating.
That was like...
Yeah.
yeah, I've
What's
heard
sitting
the
there and
story. It's
staring at people?
No, just
No, you
there.
just- you
This
just listen to your
old
own
grandfather and his granddaughter.
Just trying to make a connection or something,
Yeah,
and
see,
it's
that's
just...
yeah.
There's just nothing there. It's
I
just
love
void.
it.
And then go into this place that has no soul. McDonald's.
That's a lot of
Like
soul. That's a lot of soul in a weird way. Especially in
this,
Australia.
no, and this is what you said. It's like a painting.
Yeah.
It's like that painting, like Nighthawks. You know that one? They're sitting at like a cafe, and it's just kind of like void. You look at it, and it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what this McDonald's one is. And yeah, I don't know. There's something so sad about. It was like my first existential crisis. I was just like, whoa, nothing really.
Like the lowest of the low, this kind of you realized how nothing means anything.
Yeah,
and the
and it's
world's
just
actually
empty.
depressing.
Yeah, and life is meant to be so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's this old man who's at the end of his life, and he has this symbol of life in front of him, and he feels nothing. And I'm looking at this
Yeah.
like I'm just trying to get a, frozen Coke, go home, and
Watch
bust
some-
it up.
Yeah, I used to what was it? An airy Ribena in the Gold Coast.
Yeah, I
used
know.
to
Yeah.
always
Kareem,
go
that's a
there.
drink.
That's Ribena.
Oh,
You didn't know which button to press.
But what I used to do was, I guess it would be one of the saddest, but one of the coolest things. Ribena in the Gold Coast is very much like America. Very, very much like how it's kind of set
Yeah,
up.
I know. I've been there before.
So
Yeah.
they have these little
there's
areas.
South African guys doing talk
There's
shows there.
talking about how it's so bad and how South Africa's so much better.
Well, go back there.
Yeah, well,
I don't know Trevor's Noah's story. I don't know how offensive that is.
But yeah, so you go there, right? You've got KFC, Domino's, McDonald's, Baskin and Robbins, like all these restaurants.
like an
right
American
next to-
food court, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you go in your car and it's all drive-through next to each other. So I go to McDonald's, I get a meal. I go to KFC, I get a meal. Or they have Taco Bell as well. I go to Taco Bell and I go KFC and get a meal.
Yeah.
And I eat it all in my car and have it all spread out there. And I just park in this car park, this huge car park.
Were you doing it like a challenge or something?
Yeah.
I was just kind of wanting to eat a lot of food, and I don't know why. It was all there, and I was like, why not? Let's
Yeah.
get like my chips from Taco Bell. I want to get like maybe like a drink from McDonald's. I had like a perfect setup and a pizza there.
Oh, okay.
And then I parked
And a pizza.
and a pizza. I was eating a lot of
Oh.
food.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember I just park, and then I start thinking to myself, oh, this is so weird and sad that I've just done this drive-through, and now I'm sitting in the car. And then I look
it's
next
not.
to me. There's a couple, right, doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Other side, dude doing the exact same thing. And I realize everyone is parked in this car park, and they've all been to either one or a few of these restaurant chains. And you drive in, and then you eat in the car. That's the setup.
You know
It's
what's
kind of beautiful and sad.
Yeah, you know what is sad about it is that it's mundane.
Right.
Death, that kind of thing has like
We're getting dark, by the way, folks.
death has a I don't know, like an experience to it.
Right.
These things are void.
Yes.
This is
It's kind of like going to the
nothingness.
nothingness.
Yeah.
Which I guess you can really find in Middle America and small, like...
small
G'day guys, it's Jackson here. Boy, what a lot of fun we've had today. We've had some chuckles, learned some lessons. Yeah, but this was a very long episode, so we had to split it into 2 parts. So part 2 will be out next Wednesday. Thanks for listening. Follow us on YouTube and Instagram, and yeah, peace. Yo, yo.